Welcome to installation video of Elver automatic water level controller. Today we are going to install Elver water level controller with a submersible pump motor starter. Here we are using this type of starter. In this starter, one red button is there and one green button is also there. On the green button it is written that press for 3 seconds. Okay, so we have to press this button for 3 seconds while starting, and to switch off the motor we have to press this off button. Okay, now we want to do all these things automatically by using Elver water level controller. For this we have to select TMR premium 2 model of Elver. In this type of panel we need TMR Premium 2 model of Elver water level controller. Okay, in this two screws are there. If we open these screws, we can see 10 terminals inside the box. We can see that. In this panel, so specialty of this panel is having 4 terminals. Okay, in this green button. Okay, so 2 terminals for starting contactor, and these 2 terminals are used for switching the starting capacitor. So while starting the motor we need some extra torque to start the motor. For that this green terminal contact is being used. When we press this contact, okay, when we press this green button, for that much time this contact this terminal and this terminal will be getting contact, and similarly these two terminals will also get contact. This continuity between this terminal to this terminal and this terminal to this terminal. These terminals are used for starting capacitor and these terminals are used for this conductor coil. Here one conductor is there. To switch on the conductor, these two terminals are used. This red wire is connected to the NC conductor of red push button. Okay, in this company they have provided one block, another one's individual block, having 4 terminals. Some other companies are using separated NO contacts, which is removable NO contact. No, we can remove this N1 NO contact like that, and we can also remove this NO contact like this. Okay, so this, but the logic is same. Okay, when we press the button, this terminal plus this terminal will be getting continuity, and similarly this terminal plus this terminal will be getting continuity. Here we have they are using this NC contact. In all the starters, in this stop button is NC contact, normally close contact, whereas in this on button they are using NO contacts, normally open contacts. Now we have to make this function automatically through our Elver automatic water level controller. Okay, let us open this terminal. See, now I have opened the terminal. This is the terminal cover. Now the 10 terminals are there. Terminal number 1 is phase, second is neutral, and third and 4 is one relay contact, on relay contact. Okay, and 5 and 6 is also a relay contact. Okay, and 7 dry run, 7 white terminal, dry run, 7, 8, 9, 10 are being used for sensor connection. Okay, to check the level of the overhead tank and the dry run condition of the tanks. Okay, so we need to connect sensors here. Let us first see how we can connect the sensors. Here that low level sensor is here. This is having red and black wire. Okay, red and black wire. This sensor is used as low level sensor, and green and black wire sensor. Okay, this sensor is used as high level sensor. This sensor is having green and black wire. This is used as high level sensor. When this sensor is immersed in water, the motor will be switched off, whereas when the water goes below the level of this sensor, then the motor will be automatically switched on. Now we have to connect the dry run sensor. This is the dry run sensor. Dry run means when the motor is switched on, if the water is not delivering into the tank for within 2 minutes, okay, then the motor will be switched off automatically. To sense the water flow, we are using this sensor, whether water is coming or not. That to sense that, we are using this dry run sensor. This sensor we have to mount on edge of the pipe, that inlet pipe. Now from that pipe which is water is coming into the tank. Okay, on the edge of that pipe we have to mount this sensor. in such a way that when the water is coming into the tank, the water should get shorted through these terminals. Now, this terminal should get shorted through water. Okay, so that's a, for that we can mount this sensor like this, or like this, or like this. When we mount the sensor like this, in case of any these things, suppose some dirt will come into this, and that may get shorted, okay, in these terminals. No, to avoid that, we can mount this sensor like this. If you mount it, when whatever this is coming, suppose extra foreign materials are coming into through the water tank, no, it will fall off. Okay, it will not stay here if we mount it like this. Okay, if we mount it like this, there are chances to stay that foreign material, and that will cause the shorting of these two terminals, and our system may feel that the water is coming out. Okay, so that the proper dry run indication won't come in that case. Okay, so it is better to mount this sensor like this. Okay, or like this also is possible. Okay, so after mounting this sensor, one important thing we have to take care is that these two sensors should be mounted away from the water flowing inlet pipe. Okay, so the water should not fall on this sensor directly. Okay, otherwise this may give false indication to our controller. Okay, so this we have to mount these two sensors away from that water outlet pipe, okay, water inlet pipe. Okay, so water that from the pump, which in the water flowing pipe. Okay, 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 that we have to take care. Okay, and the other thing is that now we have to connect this starter to this controller. Okay, for that what we have to do is, here it is written this phase neutral and RYB. RYB, the wire which is going to the motor, that we have to connect as usual. We don't have to touch those wires. Okay, we don't have to do anything on this RYB. That will be the motor connection should be done as per the wiring diagram of the motor. Okay, here the phase is coming. Okay, and the neutral is also coming. So now we have to take out this phase wire from here and connect it to this terminal number 1. Okay, and we have to connect this neutral. Neutral is common for this panel and motor and for our system. So we have to take one more wire from here to and connect that wire to the neutral of our Elver water level controller. Okay, that let us see that. So now what I have done is, I have removed the phase which was coming here. Okay, and connected that wire directly to our Elver water level controller terminal number 1. Okay, and I have taken one more wire from the neutral and connected it to our terminal number 2 of Elver water level controller. Okay, now the phase and neutral is coming directly to this point. Okay, now we have to take we have to give phase to this panel. For that, what we will do, we have to take that phase through this 3 and 4 contact of this Elver water level controller, so that when the tank becomes empty, the 3 and 4 relay which is connected will be switched on. Okay, and the 3 and 4 will be getting continuity. Okay, so we have to use that contact of the relay to give supply to this panel. Okay, for that we have to connect 1 and 3. We have to short 1 and 3 of this panel, this water level controller, and take out one wire from terminal number 4 of this controller and connect that wire to this incoming phase terminal of this starter. Okay, let us see that. Now see, I have connected this 1 and 3. I have shorted 1 and 3, and I have taken one wire from terminal number 4 of this water level controller and connected to this incoming phase of this starter. Okay, now that this starter is getting phase connection through our water level controller only, 3 and 4 contact only. When this relay is switched on, then only this panel will get supply. Okay, now we have to connect this starting capacitor point. Okay, in this this is the back side of that green button. This yellow wire is going to the starting capacitor. Okay, this resistance is being used to discharge the starting capacitor. Okay, now that yellow wire is going to the starting capacitor. When we press this green button, what happens is that this contact and these terminals will be getting continuity. Okay, so we have to do that function through our water level controller. Okay, for that we have one relay. Okay, that is connected to 5 and 6 terminal of water level controller. This relay will be switched on whenever the on command comes. Now, so the starting of the this motor, in that case 5 and 6 relay which is connected to 5 and 6 will be switched on for a short duration of 2 seconds. Okay, it will switch on for 2 seconds, and after 2 seconds it will switch off. It is that means it is just giving a pulse to start the motor. Okay, so we have to use this contact, and that means we have to connect 5 and 6 terminals to these points. Okay, from here we will take one wire, and we will connect that wire to terminal number 5 of the water level controller, and we will take one relay from here which will be connected to terminal number 6 of the water level controller. Let us see that. See, now I have connected this terminal, okay, to terminal number 5 of our Elvar water level controller, and this terminal is connected to terminal number 6 of Elvar water level controller. Now the starting capacitor connection we have completed. Now we have to short these two terminals, because when we press this button, then only this conductor will get supply, that conductor coil will get supply, then only this conductor will be switched on. To do it automatically, we need to short these two terminals. For that, I have taken one small wire, and I am going to connect these two terminals, these two terminals. Okay, let us see that. Now I have shorted these two terminals. Now I have completed the connections of these starters. Okay, now we have to neatly dress these wires, and all these wires, we have to dress all these wires. We have to do all these things very neatly. Okay, and one more thing I wanted to say you, that we have to connect these wires from this sensor to this controller through some cables. No, normally we can use 4 core 2 pair telephone cables. No, but the telephone cables are having only one string in the one wire in that. No, so that case that breakage of that wire, no, is very quite common. Okay, that is not mechanically not sufficient strength won't be there for that wire. So, and the insulation is also not very good. No, in that case it is better to use 4 core cable type. No, so 7 bar, the 7 standard 38 or 39 type of cables are available. 4 core cables are available in the market. In that case we can use that multi-stranded, in that cable, no, that multi-stranded wires will be there. Okay, so the chances of that failure is very low, and it's having very good insulation also as compared to this telephone cable. Okay, so it is better to use 4 core cable, or you can use 1 square mm 4 wire, or 0.5 mm square 4 wire. Okay, so the quality of wire is very important for the reliability of this entire system, that we have to taken care. Okay, and that this joining, from this wire to that cable, joining should be properly insulated, and if possible it is better to cover those joining inside a pipe or something like that, to protect from the sunlight. Okay, otherwise that insulation tape, which may get damaged very easily due to this excess heat and all. Okay, so that may create problem. Okay, that's why it is better to cover this joining inside a pipe or something like that, to protect from direct sunlight. Okay, it is good. Okay, so we have to wire all these things very neatly, and use extra quality wires and all. Okay, so I think now I have covered all these things, and you can connected. We have other models also. This for this particular type starter we need TMR premium 2. For other type of starters we have some other models that will be explained in another video. Okay, so our Elver water level controllers are being used for the last 14 years. Okay, so it is a very reliable product, and if we connect it, if we install it very properly, it will give long lasting service. Okay, all the best. Thank you.